and I had murders with him, and I was, because of the people I was mixing with and because of what happened, I became an arrogant so-and-so really for a little while. And all of a sudden Ron Greenwood and Ted Fenton and Mr. Pratt, the chairman, had me up in the office, and I sat there opposite, you know, them two were sat there and I'm sat talking to them, and all of a sudden Ron Greenwood said to me, "Don't you think I was ever left out when I played?" I said, "Oh, I remember it from my life." I said, "Yeah, but you couldn't play." That was me 18 months then I spent in the A-team.
Really?
Never played. Walking out, and all of a sudden that struck me and I thought, it's not his fault, you know. It's not his fault that you're playing in the A-team and the B-team and all that business and you're not playing it. That's your own silly fault. And from there on in, from realising that, from having this set to with Ron and the chairman in the office where, as I said, where Ron said, "Ed, you know," I was left out. And as I said to him, "Yeah, but you couldn't play." And I thought, you can't say.
Did you realise straight as soon as you said it that it was wrong?
Yeah, and that took me quite a while to come to terms with that and realise that what I'd said. And as I said, I used to walk down that passageway every morning until this one morning, and I thought, you can't go around saying things like that to the manager. You can't. And from there on in, as I said, I was a changed person. Ron, I was in the treatment room on Monday afternoon, I think it was, and he said, he came in the treatment room, Ron, and he said, "We're going to Villa tomorrow." He said, "You want to come?" And I hadn't been involved with the first team for 18 months. I said, "Oh, do me a favour, Ron. Of course I want to come." Anyway, I finished up, I went to Villa, we won 1-0, and I got the winning goal. I played right, and from there on in, my career took off. My career took off. I played under Ron regularly. I got played in the cup final, played up to the quarterfinals of the European Cup and all that business.
Well, why do you, looking back, John? Why do you think he left you out in the first place? I mean, what?
Well, just because I was rude to him, very, very rude to him, disrespectful of him.
No, but I mean, initially you say you had that game, I think his first game, and then he left you out. Did you think he just didn't fancy you as a player at the time, or?
No, I think, yeah, he probably didn't, because the first game at home, which was silly, he probably didn't like my attitude and my approach to the game. I mean, that was probably the major reason why he left me out of the side, because because I do what I wanted to do. I wasn't disciplined in any way.
Was you cocky?
Oh, arrogant, so-and-so. And then being with Malcolm and all them people, and little bits of them, you know, what they were like rubbed off on me and all this business. And he was a bit of a handful. I had to sort of look after him, and as I said, I hadn't been that long back in the side from when he left me out, and yeah, I played there, and my memories of that was I had to get tight to this fella. Oh, and I had to, you know, I'd got me chance to play at Wembley, and I couldn't let myself down in that really. And I always remember in the first half I was playing, and all of a sudden somebody played the ball to the winger, and I went in and flattered him, like hit him as hard as, you know, and the referee, I forget who it was, the referee now, but I'll always remember what he said. He said, he gave a free kick against me, and he said, "Don't worry, John," he said, "I'd have done the same thing." I'll always remember that.
back and just to sum up, when you look back, how do you think people will remember John Bond the player and John Bond the manager?
I think they'll remember me at West Ham as a player who played with a lot of. I played with. How can I put it? I used to play how I wanted to play the game, and I used to enjoy.
Express yourself.
I used to express myself a lot. I scored 13 goals in one season as a fullback, and I was. That was I used to like that. I used to have a good rapport with the supporters and all that business. I was there for 16 years or so. I loved every minute of it, and wouldn't have played for anybody else. And as I said, at the end I finished up playing under Ron Greenwood, and that was my pinnacle really. That was everything, it was everything.